Hi there, and welcome to this short presentation where I'll be sharing my most effective tips for getting exactly what you desire most in life. I know for a fact that before you heard this information, you might not have known what you were going to listen to. However, the information I'm about to share with you will quickly get you excited, and after you hear this, what's going to happen is that you're going to be able to apply this into your life. I'm even going to share with you my personal success blueprint, the BAVAR system. I've used the BAVAR system for a very long time simply because it works, and I have some truly fantastic experiences to prove it. In fact, one started when I was in a ring with 3,000 people screaming and waving their hands in the air in excitement to see me fight. It was just me, a European martial arts champion, and a red wristband. I thought I was in control until my coach whispered something in my ear that changed everything. I'll tell you more about that later. By now, you've probably realized that this isn't anything like the average presentation you may or may not have seen before. You know, the long, drawn-out, sleepy ones. No, I'll be keeping this short and to the point because if you're anything like me, time is of the essence. So let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Thomas Hedberg. I'm Swedish and 36 years old, and I'm very excited to have you here because it means that you're interested in changing your life for the better. In fact, let me congratulate you because you've already taken action to implement this change. After all, that's why you're here. So let's get started right away with the first tip that I will show you today, and then we'll go into the specifics of the BAVAR system. Okay? Great. Now, as I know you're serious about bringing positive change into your life, be it with relationships, business, or your personal life, the first thing you need to do is stop any negative internal self-talk. What I mean by this is that how we communicate with ourselves heavily reflects in the results we see in our lives. So if you do the common mistake of repeating to yourself, I'm not good enough, or I can't do that, or I'm just not smart enough, then your subconscious mind believes that this is true. It holds on to these statements as tight as you held your mother's hand on that first dreaded day of school. You remember? And this causes a conflict in your subconscious mind because many people, just like you, don't realize that they're the ones standing in the way of their own success. So how can we sidestep this? I'll show you. You see, the good thing is that the slightest change in the wording you use with yourself can have the biggest impact in your life. You see, when you engulf in positive pep talks, your subconscious mind will pay close attention to the things that you're saying. And when you swap out statements like, I can't do this, or I'm not smart enough, for I'm going to find a way to get this done, or I'm going to figure this out, then your subconscious mind instantly takes a snapshot of this so that it can bring it out when it needs to. So how exactly can you map out what your mind is doing? Let me show you. Step 1. Document the thoughts that swirl around inside your head for a full 24 hours, or at least the time that you're awake. Keep some paper and a pen close by, or if you're anything like me and constantly have a computer at hand, open a Word doc or a text file and just start writing down every time you have an emotional, whether it be good or bad, an emotional reaction to something. Be aware of the feeling that this thought provokes. Feel it. Feel how it affects you, and finally, write down how you process the situation in words to yourself. Step 2. People naturally assume that there won't be that many thoughts to document in 24 hours. However, your mind has an unlimited potential, and you'll quickly realize that your brain never takes a break. Now, I assume that you have a list of thoughts that generated a type of emotion in you. So go ahead and pinpoint the negative ones, and once you've done this, move them to a fresh document. Step 3. This is where the magic happens, my friend, and it's important that you pay attention and implement this step as soon as you're done with Step 2. Look at the document containing the negative and unproductive thoughts that swirled around in your mind. Now take each of these thoughts and write down the exact opposite on a fresh document. Look at the negative ones. Now I want you to close your eyes and feel what the opposite thought would really feel like, what it would do to you, how it would improve your day, your week, even your year. Step 4. Step 4 is all about maintaining the 3 steps that you've already taken action on. What I mean by this is that when you do this simple exercise on a daily basis, you'll banish the negative self-talk that's been holding you back. And once you've done this, you'll quickly realize and discover the true power of your subconscious mind because it will naturally provide you with ways of improving your everyday life instead of the opposite. Realizing that negative self-talk can be a tricky thing to control is a great first step. And now that you're aware of it, you can start using it as your secret weapon for success because it works, and it works fast. Are you starting to realize how awesome this information is and how you can discover how powerful it can make you? Awesome. Tip number 2. This tip is about your values and beliefs, and this is really important because what you don't know right now will become crystal clear to you so that after I've shown you what I'm about to show you, you'll be able to apply it to your life. Let me ask you a question. Do you have core values that you live your life by no matter what? Most people I know would say yes, and maybe even you did. But if I would push a little harder, they would have to stop and think about it until eventually they came up with some kind of answer. It's almost like they had to answer yes to my question because that's what you're supposed to do. However, when pushed, they actually have no idea. Naturally, this can cause confusion in your brain because you've just discovered and realized that you actually don't have the answer yourself. Now don't worry, I'll show you how to get on top of this, and when you'll discover how to become more aware of this, you'll be able to apply this to your own life. So how can this affect you? Look, if you don't have a blueprint to show others what is and isn't important to you and what you will and will not accept in your life, then you may find yourself not being treated as you would like to be treated. What I mean is, once you set your core values in place and you start living your life by them, then your colleagues, your peers, your friends, your family, they're all going to know what your boundaries are. And they'll also know how you'll respond to certain actions and particular scenarios, and they'll stop putting you in compromising situations. In fact, every person you come into contact with will know what you will and will not accept in your life, and they'll respect you exactly as you are. And that's pretty cool, right? Now, if you're wondering how to get your values nailed down, it's as simple as it is easy. Just as with the first tip that I shared with you, I want you to take out a pen and paper or open up that new Word document. I want you to sit back and close your eyes for a minute. I want you to think of all the things around you that are the most important to you. I want you to consider everything, from your family to your personal life and everything from your social beliefs to your physical well-being. And don't restrict yourself with my suggestions. Throw anything into the mix that you feel strongly about. And for the love of all things holy, don't rush this part. Let it take the time that it takes. The outcome of this is to have a list of things that you can rest your eyes on and feel proud about. The things that have made it to your list should be things that stir an emotion in you because this is how you'll know that it actually means something to you. Naturally, this also brings about some other cool feelings. I know that when I do this exercise myself, I look down on the paper and almost like the flick of a switch, I feel an overwhelming sense of empowerment and freedom. I feel more confident and I have a much greater self-awareness. Can you feel it too? Are you starting to discover the benefits of this? Now here's the most important life tip of all, and it's what I call the BVAR system. This is the #1 way to reach any dream, desire, or ambition without fail. To really progress with your life, you have to have the right mindset and you have to take action. It's that simple. I know for a fact that before you heard about the BVAR system, you might not have known anything about it. But during the next few minutes, you're going to start to become aware of just how powerful it is. And after you hear this, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to apply this in your life. First, you need belief in what you do. Then you need association with the right people to help you reach your target. After this, you need to visualize your success. Next, you need to take action on the first step that's in front of you. And finally, for all the success that you've always wanted, you need to repeat what's working. Belief, association, visualization, action, repeat. That's it, my friend. Obviously, this has to be done in a specific way with certain tactics. This stuff works like gangbusters. You could literally set up a specific goal today and be well on your way to achieving the same goal by tomorrow. Let me explain to you the BVAR system a little better. Belief in what you do sets the tone here. I mean, if you don't believe in what you're doing, then there's really no point in doing it. Next up is association. This could be finding the right business partners so that your business will grow the way that you want it to, or it could be as simple as finding a mentor to help guide you along the way. Visualization is also very important. Have you ever seen an alpine downhill race or freestyle jumping or even bobsledding? If you have, then chances are that you've also seen a short clip of the riders just before the start. You know, when they're just standing still with their eyes closed, visualizing every single movement in their mind. They're visualizing crossing the finish line, and they're seeing themselves as winners in whatever they do. This is exactly what I want you to do. I want you to see yourself at the top. Next up is taking action, and this is really a no-brainer, but for some reason it's still one of the most difficult things to do, even if you have everything mapped out in front of you. I'm going to tell you more about taking action in just a minute, so please pay attention. The last thing in the Bavar system is repetition, and this can also be a tricky thing to master. But I want you to rest assured when I say that this truly holds the keys to the kingdom. Now, did you catch all that? Are you starting to realize how awesome all of this information is and how you can discover how powerful it can make you? You have two choices on where you go from here. Number one, you can take the information I've just given you and try to go at it alone. And who knows, you may or may not see some success if you took really careful notes. Or, number two, you can decide on making the smartest and most effective choice right now. You see, I've taken 20+ years of expertise and experience, and I've molded it into a blueprint perfect for the everyday person. This is a blueprint that you can easily understand and gain immediate, massive results from. Look, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. This isn't something that I just dreamt up over a fortnight. No, I've developed and fine-tuned this blueprint for over 20 years. It's been my pillar to lean on in both good and bad times, and it has never crumbled under the pressure. Make no mistake, the waterproof system that I've developed will help you reach your full potential in everything you do. It will completely take the confusion of knowing where to start out of the picture, banish procrastination, and give you utter confidence to finally start living the life that you want. So let me ask you this. Do you want to enhance the quality of your life? I asked myself that very same question about 25 years ago when I was still a little boy who was being bullied, teased, and kicked around like a rag doll every day. The answer that I gave myself was a loud yes. At the time, because my whole existence had become so dark and depressing, I had no choice but to look for a solution. What I discovered was truly remarkable. And since that day, I have applied and fine-tuned the techniques and guidelines I use for achieving anything that I put my mind to ever since. Unfortunately, I had to go through a horrible ordeal before I finally found what would change my life forever. I don't want you to have to do the same thing, and that's why I humbly present to you Objective 6. So what do I have to back up these outrageous claims? Well, let's see. I can tell you right now about how the mindset that I developed through the exercises and techniques within Objective 6 took me from being a bullied, teased, and kicked around little kid to a European martial arts champion in record time. That's how I won the championship tournament in Sweden wearing the red wristband that I mentioned earlier. Or I could tell you about the time I applied the methods within Objective 6 to my newfound passion for music. This took me in record time from knowing nothing about mixing or DJing to becoming an award-winning, globe-trotting superstar DJ and a world-renowned recording artist. Or maybe I could tell you how the material within Objective 6 allowed me to learn multiple foreign languages in as little as a month. Or would you rather hear about how I developed the mindset to set up and run my own successful company? I think you've got the point, right? Are you becoming aware of how powerful Objective 6 is? Look, the bottom line is this, and let me be perfectly honest with you. This all sounds a bit crazy, right? However, my list of achievements and the achievements of my family and friends who have used Objective 6 speaks for themselves because they're unstoppable in whatever they decide to do. Now, I'm no different than you. In fact, you may even have an advantage over me. You see, I dropped out of school when I was 15. I've had no special training in anything. I wasn't even born with any hidden talents. And apart from an extremely developed and honed mindset that believes anything is possible and a few simple techniques that I live my life by, I'm really no different than you. Imagine that after completing the simple and easy to understand material within Objective 6, you're able to start going after all the things that you have desired in life, no matter what they may be. So a few months or even a couple of weeks down the line, you're already experiencing the awesome positive shifts that are happening within you. Can you realize that as you experience this information more and more, you'll become aware of how powerful these strategies truly are? I think I've proven that no task is too big and that anything is possible, no matter how outrageous it may sound to you right now. Here's what you'll receive once you've gone through a couple of simple steps of signing up. You'll get access to the most effective techniques and strategies on how to quickly and painlessly take massive strides towards success, whether it be in business, relationships, or your personal life. You'll get 6 powerful audios and 6 powerful ebooks on the core subjects needed to succeed: confidence, motivation, focus, self-discipline, goal setting, and overcoming procrastination. You'll also get an exclusive action-packed workbook loaded with tips and tricks, common mistakes, and practical exercises that will fast-track you towards whatever you want to do. You'll get an easy-to-follow quick start guide that will explain the necessary steps you need to take in order to get the most out of your incredible experience. You'll get 6 success blueprints so you'll know exactly what steps you need to take in order to succeed. Plus, you'll get access to the exclusive Objective 6 members area, where you can find updates, new information, and cool member freebies. Are you becoming aware of how easy it is to naturally use the unlimited potential of this information? It's pretty cool, huh? Listen, I want to let you in on a little secret. With 6 amazing power books and audios, the complete Objective 6 program is valued at over $300. However, I'm not going to ask for that because I want everyone who wants serious, effective, and consistent positive change in their life to have access to the tools needed for success without blowing a hole in their wallet. And as a thank you for watching this presentation, I'm going to include a few amazing bonuses as well. The 4 awesome bonuses I'm going to give you today have a combined retail value of almost $400. But as I said, today it's yours for free once you've signed up for your life-changing Objective 6 membership. Included in the bundle is a package of mantra audios. These powerful mantras will rapidly reprogram your mind to allow positive energy to flow to you. You'll also get a set of powerful present tense affirmations that you can listen to in your car or on your smartphone to guide your subconscious mind with the thoughts that will bring about success. I've also included a full-blown guided hypnosis audio where you'll be able to dig a little deeper and empower yourself within the areas of creativity, life control, and wealth. And finally, to top it all off, I've included the rare and exclusive meditative sounds. The meditative sounds are essentially 4 different audios designed to slow down the pace of any stressful situation. These recordings are only available to you through this website, and I have no plans of releasing them to the public in the future. Did you catch all that? By now, you're naturally seeing the unlimited potential of the information within Objective 6. The retail value of Objective 6 by itself is $300. If you add the bonuses to that, then the total value would be close to $700. However, if you remember, I said I would have a much better deal coming your way, and because you're here and because you've taken the first important step, today I'm going to offer you a chance to change your life not for $700, not for $350, not even for $100. Your investment in yourself is for a limited time only $49. Usually people sign up right now, and because I know you're starting to see the benefits of this, go ahead and get started. Click on the orange Add to Cart button now and sign up for the experience of a lifetime. I know it sounds crazy, but you have my word. Everything I mentioned in this presentation is included for just $49. The complete program with ebooks and audio MP3s and all of the bonuses. Remember, I said it was my goal for everyone who wanted serious and effective change in their lives to be able to get it? Well, that's exactly why I've decided to make it so affordable. You can even take advantage of my triple guarantee. Use Objective 6 for 60 full days. That means you can use all of the information within Objective 6 for 2 months. Now, I know that you will experience amazing positive change in that short period of time. However, you can always send me an email and ask for your money back if you honestly don't think that this is for you, and I'll happily send you a full refund of every single penny. No questions and no hassles. That's how confident I am that Objective 6 will be the key to unlocking the life that you've always wanted. So go on. I know this makes sense for you now. Go ahead and take action. Click on the orange Add to Cart button now and sign up for the experience of a lifetime. Here's what a few students of Objective 6 have had to say about the program. Finally, I've found something that actually shows me what to do in an easy-to-understand way. Thank you so much. I continue to move forward every single day. That was from Corinne Main in San Diego, USA. Pietra Poole in London says, I've tried a lot of programs in the past and nothing has really impacted my life. After going through this course, I've now started my own business and I feel more confident than ever before. And Michael Rockcliffe from Sydney, Australia writes, this is awesome. I've applied it to so many areas of my life and the positive changes to my happiness and my success have been absolutely mind-blowing. Obviously, by now, you're seeing the enormous benefits of this material. So go on. I know this makes sense for you now, so go ahead and take action. Click on the orange Add to Cart button now and sign up for the experience of a lifetime. Today marks the day to take responsibility of your life. Today marks the day to take the action necessary to begin fresh on a truly positive, life-changing plan. Because, after all, that's why you're here. Use it for a full 60 days and see the results that you desire, or you pay absolutely nothing. Click on the orange Add to Cart button now and sign up for the experience of a lifetime. You'll be granted immediate access to everything, the complete Objective-6 program, and all of those great bonuses. The first thing that you need to do once you've signed up is to download the Quick Start Guide. This simple guide will guarantee that you begin exactly where it's best for you. I know you're starting to see the benefits of this now. Go ahead and get started. Click on the orange Add to Cart button now and sign up for the experience of a lifetime. Okay, if you're still watching, I'd bet you've got some questions. Here's the most common questions that I get and the answers that'll help you out. How long before I typically see any results? Well, results can vary from person to person. It has to do with how willing you are to take action on the information given to you. However, if you're disciplined and follow the simple steps and guidelines, it's common that you'll start experiencing results within weeks. And this is only the beginning, because as you build up your understanding on how to move forward with certain aspects of your life, there will be nothing holding you back. A second question I usually get is, how can I be sure that this is the right program for me? Well, according to the research that I've conducted and my own extensive experience, the topics and areas covered within Objective-6 are the most common areas where people get stuck when they want to reach new levels and accomplish their inner dreams and desires. Objective-6 covers a broad spectrum of results-oriented material, and results is really what's important. Another question is, I don't have a lot of spare time on my hand, and I'm not sure I could fit this into my already tight schedule. Well, sure you could. Everything within Objective-6 comes both as audios and ebooks. Simply add the audios to your MP3 player or your phone, and you can listen to the short, powerful sessions while you're out for a walk, or even in the gym. Or why not take a few minutes reading before bedtime? Each of the sessions are extremely information-rich, so even if you only listen or read for a few minutes a day, you'll still gain immense value. Another question I get a lot is, Objective-6 seems like a bargain. What's up with the really low price? The simple reason for this is that I want everyone to have a chance to change their life for the better. Usually, people sign up right now. Click on the orange Add to Cart button now and sign up for the experience of a lifetime.